soon as he got free, the king back now.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll you with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my figure.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now Geno. There's a short one caught by Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Powers past him at midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Geno now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Fights him off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down.
This early in the game, it's It's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Smith eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try the air now with Smith. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing. Back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming.
winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Keeps himself upright. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
12 more yards there and another first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Smith. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no run back here. It's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now this puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Throwing now is Geno.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Smith.
Able to fire.
But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Smith. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. To throw is Smith. He's got it.
And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They throw it out right complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the
yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Richardson on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the Sticks.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
From the gun, here's Smith. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A shotgun snap for Smith. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now Geno. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Geno now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Escapes the sack. Under pressure, they got him again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They snap it to Smith. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like, oh, and now they're going to fake it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Smith. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Smith now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again is Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers from 13 yards out.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
They juked him.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't